Gentlemen, Axalon here from Enthusiacs.com, continuing our StarCraft II Wings of Liberty campaign on Brutal, using only the classic units from StarCraft I. Let's see. We have a couple of options available to us. We could look at the Protoss Crystal, because I believe there are 4 missions in there. Or, we could continue on with either Tarsonis or Tirador. And I think we're gonna let Raynor have a break from all the Terran stuff, and we're gonna tackle the first Protoss mission.
Raynor, the hounds of the void are closing in. I impart my memory, my very essence, into this Ihan crystal, so that you will see what I have seen, and that the future may yet have hope.
Zeratul, what the hell have you gotten yourself into?
Friend Raynor, long has it been since we stood together against the Swarm. Since then, I have wandered the void in solitude, seeking an ancient prophecy, rumored to foretell the return of the Xel'Naga. My sojourn led me to a remote world known as Ulan, where I discovered fragments of the prophecy, yet I was not the first to find them. It falls to you now, old friend, to relive my memories and believe. The Zerg swarm came, as was foretold. And the Protoss, firstborn of the gods, rose to fight them. Now, the Xel'Naga that forged us all are returning. What do they come to save? Or to destroy?
I knew you'd find your way here, eventually.
Your very presence defiles this place, Kerrigan.
Do you hear them, Zeratul? Whispering from the stars. The galaxy will burn with their coming.
Perhaps. But you won't live to see it.
You know, why stop being invisible?
Please. Our petty conflicts mean nothing now. The storm is coming that cannot be stopped. should face oblivion together. Fate cannot be changed. The end comes. And when it finds me, I shall embrace it at last.
The prophecy is uncertain. There is always hope.
You know, I wasn't really a big fan of this. As soon as I heard the P word, prophecy, I was like, oh no, prophecies. I didn't like prophecies in general because I felt StarCraft was going into a more science fantasy direction than it already was. I mean, there were absolutely some, fantasy elements in StarCraft. I mean, it's a sci-fi Warcraft. Let's be honest. But they were abandoning the more science fiction aspects in return for more mystical, I guess, aspects. Like we got prophecies, we've got, ancient stories of doom and temples and, firstborn of the gods. And it's like, I much preferred it when, a bunch of Terrans came around. It's like, hey, we're conquering all of you in the name of Earth.
En Arudin Rashagal. Oblivion descends. The prophecy was divided into fragments, each kept at separate shrines. I must gather them and depart this world quickly. This chasm is vast. It is fortunate that I can phase through the shadows to the other side. In Rashagal. Glory to the firstborn. Ire will be restored. Spore crawlers can detect my presence. I should stun them with my void prison. Done. The scales will be balanced. Sukdash Salak. I will fulfill my calling.
Let's see.
In the service of Ire. Ire will be restored.
No, can't go there.
Honor commands. En Arudin.
Oh, it was a trick.
I will fulfill my calling. Glory to the firstborn. Act!
I love the Protoss soundtrack in StarCraft II, and StarCraft 1 as well.
There is much to answer for.
Terran soundtrack in 2 isn't as
In
good,
the
I
service
feel.
of ire. That spore crawler can detect me from across the chasm. It must be destroyed. My allegiance is yours. That overseer can see through my cloak. I'd best stun it with my void prison before crossing this chasm. In the service of ire, I will fulfill my calling.
Yeah, and you get Protoss research for this as well,
First
which I
fragment of the prophecy.
don't see how that works,
Soon
but okay.
all will be made clear.
Why not surrender yourself to oblivion, Zeratul? Wouldn't it be better to end your struggle now than witness the final agonizing moments of your species?
Oh, hey, those
The
things.
foreboding prophecy weighs heavily on my heart. I'd best reach the remaining shrines before she reconvenes. So much for Kerrigan's reprieve.
Oh, Shakuras.
Glory to the faithful. We must not.
Greetings, Exalted One. We are here in the service of High Templar Karas. He is nearby.
Your presence is most welcome. Let us keep moving.
So,
In the void.
it's in the
I
description,
will be redeemed.
but I'll just reiterate it here for anyone watching. When it comes to the classic unit only run, the Protoss missions are exempt. The reason being because, unlike the Terrans, who in the single player have access to almost all of their old arsenal from the first game, the Protoss do not. Like these guys
You require my
are
skills.
Dragoon replacements. They're basically Dragoons, just silver. But the actual Dragoons are now Immortals, and overall it's all very
You address
confusing.
me.
So yeah, just go crazy with the Protoss.
My
Permit us to destroy their defenses before we proceed.
Shozak Maknul. I
Is the void.
my burden.
Good teamwork.
I will be redeemed. En Aldin Rashagal.
We move unseen.
You address me? Ire will be restored. I will erase the demons of the past. Shozak Maknul. My burdens.
Took more damage than I wanted to there.
I will erase the demons. My burdens weigh heavily. In the service of ire, the scales will.
You require my skills for the reckoning.
Shozak Maknul. That patrol of brood lords must be dealt with cautiously, or we will be torn asunder.
Part heart of darkness.
You address me? Sukdash Salak. I will fulfill my calling.
Okay, now that that's out of the way.
N.R.B.
We are one with the shadows. Forever sleep. Very wise.
I will use the deed.
That's one.
Honor commands.
Cold is the void. The void hungers. Intriguing. Unto
I will erase.
state thy bidding.
You address me? Glory to the firstborn. My burdens weigh heavily. I will be redeemed. Shozak Makhlul.
What's over here?
We must not hesitate.
Is it the way forward? I think it is.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
You address me? Prepare for an aerial attack. Brace yourselves, my brethren.
Wow, that overseer just took off.
Ire will be restored.
Got another stalker up here.
I will. The Queen of Blades built hatcheries here. She seeks to subvert this sacred world. I shall put an end to that plan. Sukdash Salak. Shozak Makhlul.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
My burdens weigh heavily.
I am the heart of darkness. I serve for now. Veraku for the
Okay.
we move unseen. Complete the cycle. Very well. It shall be as you say. Cold fury. Very wise.
I will erase the demons of the past.
We are one with the shadows. Intriguing. The void hungers. Very well.
You address me?
Okay. Making progress.
We must not hesitate. The second fragment of the prophecy. My task is nearly complete.
And my units are healed. You know, I never did understand why Protoss could never repair their units. Like, the primitive Terrans could do
It's
this.
an illusion, old fool.
If you can so easily read my mind, Kerrigan, you'll see that I'll never give up, so long as hope remains.
Oh, this dialogue, so cheesy.
Careful now. Kerrigan has set guards to bar our way. It could be a trap.
I love how
You should
his
take
blade
them
does
out
so much more
carefully,
damage than
one at a
particle
time,
disruptors.
or risk being overwhelmed.
Let's see, what's the best approach to this? Wait for him, I would imagine.
En Arudin Tashalar. You address me.
For the reckoning.
I will be redeemed. You address me.
You require my skills.
Pull back.
I will be redeemed. My burdens weigh heavily.
The alien detector is the spore colony.
I will fulfill my calling.
Cold is the...
I will erase the...
I am the heart of darkness.
Oh my goodness. Why couldn't I select you?
Skills.
My burdens weigh heavily. In the service of iron. We must act.
Alright, we're good to go.
I am the heart of darkness.
Shozak Maknol. My burdens weigh heavily.
One moment. Alright, there we go.
I will erase the demons. Shozak Maknol. The banelings spew acid when they die. Stalkers, take them out from a distance.
Also, take care of that.
Cycle.
I will erase the demons.
No, 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 no.
Shozak Maknol.
Ah! You didn't teleport.
We are one with it.
I will be redeemed.
Very wise. Intriguing.
My burdens weigh
Oh, that was painful. Why didn't you all teleport? Ah.
commands. Glory to the firstborn. Sukdash Salak. I will erase the demons of the... This hatchery must be destroyed if I am to keep the Queen of Blades from subverting
Whatever.
this land. And
I am the voice of the eclipse.
I will be...
You require my skills.
You address me? We must not hesitate. The scales will be balanced. Shozak Maknol. Oblivion descends.
State thy bidding. We move unseen.
You address...
I am the voice.
Oh, now they do it, of course.
Be redeemed. You address me? En Arudin Rashagal.
Trap.
I will erase the demons of the past.
You require my skills.
My burdens. I will
Whatever.
be redeemed. Spine trawlers. Kill them before they can take root and attack. Higher. Shozak Maknul.
Cold is the void. Doom Patrala.
Ah, he saw me. It's too late.
Veraku. It shall be as you say. Very well.
My burdens weigh heavily. There is much to answer.
Oh no, what was I thinking?
Intriguing.
I will erase the demons of the past.
What was I thinking? It was insane.
My burdens weigh heavily. Arun Eladan. We must act. My allegiance is you. Shozak Maknul.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
You address me?
High Templar Karas is nearby.
Did I miss a hatchery? There's one. I don't think so.
I will erase the demons of the past. We must not hesitate.
Antaro Tassadar, Prelate Zeratul. I am High Templar Karas. My force tracked the Queen of Blades to this world, yet we know not what she seeks.
Kerrigan and I were both drawn here to uncover an ancient prophecy. With your aid, I pray we can discover it before her.
It is an honor, Great One. Lead on.
Okay.
Honor commands.
State thy bidding.
You address me. I've placed the Ultralisk in a void prison. Bring it down, Paris. Shozak Maknul.
Zeratul, can you destroy the airborne Zerg?
These Nidus worms must be destroyed, or the Zerg reinforcements will overwhelm us. Stalkers, take the high ground and support our brethren.
State thy bidding.
Zeratul has destroyed their works. Press on.
My allegiance is yours. Sukdash Salak.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
I knew there was a third hatchery here somewhere.
For now. Intriguing.
Shozak Maknul.
Cold is the
My burden.
we.
The Queen of Blades seeks to pervert this world with that hatchery. I must destroy it. You will address me? Fire will be restored.
Of course, it spawns more roaches. Why wouldn't it?
You require my skills. Very wide.
I will erase the demons of the past.
State thy bidding.
You address me?
You require my skill.
Shozak Makro.
I am the voice of the...
I defeat the demons. There is much to answer for. It is done. All of Kerrigan's hatcheries are destroyed. There is yet hope for this world.
Ah.
My burdens weigh heavily. Honor commands. En Arudim Rashagal. The final piece of the prophecy. It speaks of one who shall break the cycle of the gods.
Most ominous. But if the Queen of Blades seeks this prophecy, we must keep it from her.
The rest is obscured. What?
You might peel away the prophecy's layers, Zeratul, but you cannot outrun the doom that awaits us all.
I mean, they were just sitting there
We
the whole
cannot
time.
prevail against so many.
I will stand against the Queen of Blades while you escape with the fragments.
I will not abandon you.
The prophecy is more important than either of us. Reveal its secrets, Zeratul. The future rests on it.
Why can't you come with me?
Your sacrifice will not be forgotten, brother.
Goodbye, random Protoss that we've never met before.
Glory to the first. I must get to the Void Seeker before the Zerg overwhelm me and the prophecy is lost.
Run. Ow, ow, ow.
Now, I shall become one with the Kala.
I must get to the Void Seeker and preserve the prophecy. I will not let my brother's sacrifice be in vain. I cannot decipher the fragments on my own, yet I know who might interpret them. The preservers of Zakul. If they cannot, I fear this entire universe will burn.
Your ship is so weird. Like, what is it? What is it? And then back to the real world. We're stepping out of the Protoss matrix. Oh yeah, like I was saying earlier, somehow our trip into Zeratul Memories has upgraded our Terran, military forces with additional Protoss and Zerg upgrades. How? I'm not sure, but oh, it's gotta be automated refineries. And if What's-Her-Face were here, she would have some comment about how we stared into this thing for hours.
802 to the power.
He doesn't care.
12 to the
My shift is almost over. Little drinking, little shut-eye.
He doesn't care. Tosh would have something to say if we hadn't betrayed him.
We have a very special guest today, Crown Prince Valerian. Thank you so much for joining us, Highness.
Thank you, Kate. It's wonderful to be here.
Let me get right to the question on everyone's mind. Is there anyone special in your life right now?
Truth be told, Kate, I've had a crush on you for many years.
Stop.
But in all seriousness, with the Zerg invasion, there's little time for such things. I've been studying military tactics under General Warfield, and whatever spare time I have is devoted to statecraft. It's my goal to be the best emperor our people could ask for. When the time comes, of course.
Wonderful. Now I've got 2 of them to worry about.
We'll see more of Valerian in the future. I will say I really like him. I really like Valerian.
How did you become such good buddies with those freaky Protoss? All I hear is they kill Terrans like you and me on sight.
Some of them would. But some others would fight to the death protecting people like us. I helped them defend their homeworld from the Zerg during the First War. When Kerrigan came back leading the swarm, I helped him out again. They're real big on loyalty.
Damn, Jimmy. Almost sounds like you respect them.
I wouldn't expect you to understand, Tychus. Lots of folks ready to fight. For the right price.
Should really think about hiring some more mercenaries.
How long was I down in the lab, Matt?
You've been gone for hours, sir. You've been in the lab all that time?
I used the Eon crystal Zeratul gave me. I'd swear it only lasted a few minutes. So vivid. Zeratul's been searching for a Zelnaga prophecy about the end of the universe. There's more. I just haven't got to it yet.
Okay, so that wraps up our this video, at least. That wraps up this video. Next time, I think we'll jump back into some of the main missions here. Yeah, we'll probably hit one of these up next time. But until then, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you like what you see here, why don't you swing by our main site at Enthusiacs.com and check us out there. Till then, this is Axalon signing off.